everyone, and welcome back. So today we are going to do a little tutorial over shorter hair. I did chop my hair off just because it really needed it. I colored it so much that it was time to chop it. So before we jump in, and my hair is a little damp, so we're going to start like from the very beginning all the way into curling and styling. So before we get started though, I am going to do a giveaway with Fave 4 hair products. If you've followed me for a long time, you know that I have used them for quite a few years. So all you have to do to enter is go to my Instagram page, which I will leave down below, and click on my newest picture, which is going to be for this video. And all you have to do is follow me, follow Fave 4, and then comment on that picture what product you would love to try. And then we are going to pick 2 winners, and you are going to get a goodie box of Fave 4 products. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Make sure you go do that, and let's get started. Okay, to start out, I'm going to show you what shampoo and conditioner I use. These are not Fave 4. These are just from Walmart, Target. But this is exactly what I use, and I've been using this for probably about 3 weeks now. And the reason I really like this stuff is because I can sleep on my hair wet and it still like straightens itself pretty much. Or if I decide to blow dry it, I don't have to use a straightener after. So it just keeps it really soft, keeps it from frizzing. So I don't know. Anybody else use it? Comment below and let me know, but I just really like this product, so I'm gonna keep using it. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and brush out the few tangles that I do have. See, you can already see how straight, once I brush my hair, like how straight it is. And it's been drying a little bit on its own. So whenever I do dry it, you'll see that I really don't have to do anything else to it if I didn't want to. Okay, so I'm going to quickly blow dry it. This is also the T3 Curelux blow dryer. Before this, I was actually using a $10 Revlon blow dryer from Walmart. When I first met Mark, I was like, do you have a blow dryer at your house? And he was like, really, woman? I don't have hair. So no, I don't. So I thought that was so funny. So we went and bought me one, and of course that's the one I just told him to get because that's the one I had at home. So okay, so we're gonna jump in and just blow dry this out real quick. Okay, so as you can see, so beforehand, when I would, because I've had kids, like I've always had straight hair, but because I've had kids, it will naturally just kind of like kink up now. Not like curly, but just kind of have a wave to it. And I can use that shampoo and conditioner and blow dry it, and it's like good to go. And then I just, honestly, I don't have to do anything else to it. And I pretty much let my hair air dry a good bit of the time, and then I will blow dry it. So that way it kind of stays a little bit healthier. Also, this coconut, so this is Palmer's coconut oil, and this is the oil that I like to use on my hair. I just take a tiny bit, put it in my palm, rub it in. And just do that. Just to kind of put down all those little flyaways. Okay, so today we're going to be using this T3. This is the one that they have with the detachable ends, and of course they come in different sizes. I just like this one. It's smaller and it stays all one size. So we're going to be using this today. I actually really like that one, and I like that they have the interchangeable ones. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking the top, and I'm just going to section it off and pin it on top of my head. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this dry shampoo. This is the Dirty to Flirty by Fave 4, and it smells really good. That's why I love all their products, because not only do they work, but they actually smell really good. So I'm going to take a little bit and just kind of spray it around my crown. Just kind of massage it in. Okay, so I'm going to take sections, and I just take my finger, pull it out. They can be different sizes. It doesn't matter, because at the end, we're going to actually run our fingers through it. So don't worry about if they're different sizes or one's too thick, one's too small. And we're just taking it and I'm really fast when it comes to the wand, but this one, I've actually burned myself probably about 4 times with it because it's so hot. But yeah, so just be very careful. And I curl away from my face. And you can do forward or you could do backwards when it comes to curling. If you do both, that helps give you a little bit more volume. So I've just always curled the same way and pretty much grabbed the same pieces every single time. If you watch any of my videos, they're usually all the same when it comes to curling my hair. So I went to the doctor, and everybody knows, if you don't know, I am having my 4th baby. I'm due in November. We're having another little girl. And I don't have a name yet. I know everybody keeps asking, not everybody, but some people keep asking me what the name is. And I honestly, I'll get decided. I like Hazel and I like Vivian, but then again, it's like, I don't know if I want to go with those. Bella is my oldest. And of course we have Brody. And then there's Mila. And then we have Cooper too. So what I was thinking is, of course, the girls, you know, Mila, Bella, like they're all short. I keep my kids' names short just so when they get to kindergarten, it's easy for them to write their name. And that's just what I've always done. So I'm like, if I do Vivian or Hazel, that kind of takes away from what the rest of the girls have. I mean, not take away, but you know, she's kind of not included. With the short name and the A at the end. So that's my debate right now, as I'm trying to figure out what I should name her to go with theirs. Also, I have high blood pressure again, and I have to already start taking medication, which is not good. So with Mila, I had her like 3-4 weeks early. And I had blood pressure. It started the last, high blood pressure, it started the last 2 months, I think, of my pregnancy. And this time, I'm only 17 weeks and we're already having to go on medication. So that's a bummer, big time. So I figure I'm probably just gonna have to start working out lightly at least, and then just eat better, get on a better diet, I guess. I mean, I don't really eat that bad, but I just figure that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, is just clean up my diet, make my husband do the same so that I'm not cooking different meals for everybody, and go on walks, and we'll get it figured out. So that's the update when it comes to Little Miss Baby with no name. And yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I'll get back to my hair. As you can see, we are just curling these pieces, just grabbing little pieces. You don't want them to be too thick. That way, you know, you do get every single strand curled. Sometimes if it's too big and you have short hair, then it's not going to have a decent curl to it. So whenever you go to brush it out, it's just going to look like a little tiny wave, but not look like much. So we want, ooh, see, that's what happens. And I always burn myself. Okay. So you just want to keep going all the way around until you're all curled.
All my what they talk about, what they talk about. Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me.
Okay, so now that we have the bottom layer done, we're just going to go ahead and take the top down. And before I let it all down, I'm going to take that dry shampoo again. I'm just going to spray around the top. And then just kind of massage it in. And we're going to naturally let it fall. Okay, and I start with the back, and then I'm just going to curl backwards again and get all these pieces taken care of. So another reason I cut my hair, and I did this a few years ago too, I had this long bob that I did, and my hair has never actually, so my hair used to be like dark brown all the way down to my waist, like my entire life. That's how I had my hair. Well, I decided to get into beauty school and start jacking with it, and that changed things. And then of course I had kids, and that changed things. So now the last time that my hair actually grew past a certain length was when, after I had Brody and I started doing Plexus Slim to lose you know, the baby weight. Taking that stuff is the only thing that actually helped my hair grow. So after this baby, I'm probably going to try it again to see if it'll help, because I really would love to just have naturally long hair again without extensions and all that stuff. So that stuff gets pretty darn pricey. Okay, as you can see, we just continued to this side, and we're just taking pieces just like this. We're just wrapping them around and then dropping them. Now my hair is freshly washed, so it's probably not going to have as much volume as it normally does on that second day. But the cool thing is because my hair is short, whenever I curl it like this, the next day I can wake up and I still have waves, but I can just like lightly touch them up. Maybe spray a little sea salt spray on them to give them like a beachy look. But it's so easy to touch up. Now that it's short, it's just so much easier to just fix it, you know? You don't have to spend as much time on it, which is, of course, another reason why I wanted to chop it off, because, of course, you know, I have a lot of kids, and I don't have much time to really spend in the bathroom, curling my hair, all that jazz. Whenever I do any of that stuff, it's like fast-paced getting it done, which thankfully I've done hair and makeup for years, so it doesn't take me as long as, you know, it might for someone who doesn't do it as often. So now that we've curled it, what we're going to do is run our fingers through it. This is kind of what makes it different from what I do to what some people do, which a lot of people run their fingers through it, but some will just keep it like this, keep the curl, especially if their hair does not hold curl very well. They'll just leave it in tight little ringlets. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and take my fingers and I'm going to run my fingers through it. And then I'm going to take this little comb right here and I'm going to section off the top, just kind of throw my finger through there. And I'm going to tease this top part just a little bit. I don't like doing it too much because I don't want a rat's nest, and it's not good for your hair, of course, which neither is half the crap I do to my hair. But point being, we're just going to barely tease it. Just doing a really light back comb. You do this piece right here in front. And then you want to take your comb and just kind of, you know, brush it out a tiny bit. So what I'm going to do is take the texture spray, this stuff. Absolutely love it. I've used it for so long and it is just makes it so pretty and fluffy. Okay, so we're using the Flex Reflect. You guys know I don't like using hairspray. It's just, I don't like that tacky feeling, that hard feeling. So I'm going to use very little of this, which this is a light hairspray anyways. And then we're also going to use the texture spray because I just love it. So, okay, so first I'm going to use texture spray. And I'm putting my fingers in my hair just to kind of keep that volume. And then we'll spray underneath a little bit. And you can see that gave it a little bit, or maybe you can't see, but it gave it more volume. And then we're going to lightly just spray that area. And then we're going to flip the top back over. Just like this. And then we're going to take this and we're just going to spray it in a little bit more. And then take your comb and just kind of brush down because you don't want any harsh, crazy flyaways. You just want it to look soft and flowy. So we can add a little bit more push up underneath. And then if you wanted a little bit, got stuff going everywhere. If you wanted a little bit more volume, you could take your little comb and just kind of push up on those curls a little bit. You don't have to do it too much, but you can do it just a tiny bit just to kind of keep those curls intact and to give you more baboom. Okay, so you can see the difference right here as to what this side is compared to what this side is. Okay, so now we're just going to go back over to this side and we're going to do the same exact thing. Okay, so now we're just going to go onto this side and we're going to piece off the top. And we're going to tease it just a little bit. Okay, so, and then we're going to go in and we're just going to texture spray a little bit. Don't forget the back. Okay, and then we're just going to take our comb, tease up a few of those pieces, and then do the same for the top. Okay, now do not forget the back, like I just said, and tease this part up a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to go to the back and just get a few pieces and just kind of tease them a little. I usually go about just two layers. And then you can kind of fill it with your hands. Go back here, spray a little bit of texture spray. Spray a little bit of hairspray, and then just same, like go to the side and just kind of tease up a little bit. You of course don't want the back looking like a big rat's nest, so just be really careful whenever you're teasing up the back. Make sure you take your comb and just kind of brush through it a little bit more. Okay, and then if you have a bunch of flyaways, what you want to do is take a little bit of oil, and then we're going to rub it on the tips of our fingers, and we can just kind of brush down any little flyaways. You can kind of smooth the pieces in the front. Remember, we want it to look soft and bouncy and flowy. You don't want it to look harsh and ratty and natted. We don't want any gnats. You can kind of pinch the pieces at the bottom. And there we go, guys. So this is how I do my hair. Super easy, super quick. Of course, depending on how you are with the wand. I know the wand is like the evil hair tool for a lot of people. For me, it just works. Really simple, really quick, really easy. I still to this day cannot curl my hair with a straightener. Maybe I'll learn one day, maybe not. So, like I said in the beginning, go comment what products you would love to try on my last picture on Instagram. Make sure you follow me, follow Faye4, and we're gonna do a giveaway, and we're gonna send you a goodie box full of Faye4 products. So if you have any questions about this video, if you want to request a different video, whatever, you just leave it down below and I will answer those questions and comment back to you. If you do this hairstyle, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it and repost it. I know a lot of women are doing short hair right now. It's kind of the new thing. Everything's a new thing for a minute, but I just absolutely love this look. It feels so much better on me. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and guess what? I'll see you next time. Bye guys.